So that's everything, step by step. And then, oh, okay, so this is gonna be pizza. And first of all, this is not my recipe. I will link the original video where I got it from in the description, of course. But I'll go over the ingredients. You want to make sure this is mozzarella, low moisture, part skim, and it says 80 calories. And coconut flour, this is about 70 calories. And we got your pizza sauce. This is ShopRite brand, so just store brand. About 30 calories. And standard egg whites. Your Greek yogurt, you want to have this 0% fat. And nutritional yeast, this is stuff that you can find in sometimes like the organic section. Self-rising flour, and you need parchment paper. Set the oven for 450. So yeah, always start with the dry ingredients, and I try to be accurate with the measurements. I forgot garlic powder. I'm gonna use regular old garlic powder. That's it for the dry ingredients, so you just mix that around. Egg whites. That goes in there. Also, like, I do like a little tiny little splash of egg whites that we will use later. I like to actually do the reverse, so we'll do a negative scale. It's 120. It's 147. I want 150, so just grab a tiny bit more. And there we go. And mix it all together. And usually by the time I'm done mixing this, getting the dough ready, the oven will be ready to go. So I actually forgot the coconut flour, so we will add that in separately. Alright, that's mixed up pretty good. Alright, so then we take our parchment paper and then form our pizza crust. And then you kind of just want to go from the center and work your way around. I guess you get better with practice, but I'm still working on it. I did like a rectangle once, and I did a heart shape one once, but the round shape is probably the easiest. This particular recipe is supposed to be 12 inches. I don't really measure it, but for the sake of this, that's about 11 inches. Alright, that's good enough for me. It's ready, so you just want to cut the excess. And then you take your pizza pan, slide it on, and it goes in the oven for 9 minutes. So the first part is done in the first 9 minutes, so you take it out. And then I just have to remove the parchment paper. The egg whites that we had on the side, the extra one, we're just going to brush that on the crust a little bit. So we use the egg whites on the crust and then put a little or a lot of garlic powder to get like a little garlic crust. And this is optional, of course, you don't really need to do this, but I like garlic. And then it goes back in the oven for 4 minutes. Alright, while that is heating up, then we can get ready for the sauce and cheese. Again, for the sauce, I'm going to do like the negative method, so that's zeroed out. And I'm looking for 90 grams, 80, 92, that's good for me. And then the cheese, that's good. And you can put other things at this point. A lot of times I'll put like jalapenos or banana peppers, or sometimes if you have like chicken or anything else, you can put that on the pizza. Okay. So the dough is done, and we just make our pizza. Just spread the sauce out. Add your cheese. And then it goes back in the oven for the final time. And I set the cook time to 5 minutes. And then it'll be done. Alright, so the pizza is done. Here's what it's looking like. And I'm just going to put a little oregano on here. But the reason that I love this pizza so much is because it was pretty much the start of my tracking calories journey, I guess. And it was one of those recipes that you see on Instagram and then you never get around to doing it. And then I finally did it and I loved it. And I used to get local pizza maybe once a week, like 2 slices. And I haven't really gone there since. And I started this in February, so I've made so many of these because I eat it basically on every week and sometimes twice a week. But so that's everything step by step, and I don't know. I think it's really delicious. So hopefully you give it a try. And let me know what you think.